Okay, hello and welcome to my user guide to my database, double pane database application. Okay, so if we go to the main menu, so the main switchboard here, okay, as you can see, you've got all these buttons across. So you got the add new agent, add new customer, add new code button, add new product, create an invoice, and select to exit. This is just a button to close the whole application. Okay, so if you go to the add new agent first, so as you can see, you've got the first and last name tab here. Okay, and you've got the sales agent ID. We don't really have to worry about the sales agent ID because the system would automatically generate a number for us. Okay, so as you can see here, you've got these buttons across the side. So these buttons, again, to cancel. If you wish to close the whole application, hit that button. Previous record and next record is just to cycle through previews and cycle through existing records that we have on the system. So you've got the delete agent. Yes, it is possible to delete an agent, and we can amend details as well. So for instance, Kelly's surname is changed to something. We can say Kelly May. Okay, so if we hit save changes, go next record, and again go back, as you can see, we've already changed Kelly's surname to May. Okay, so these buttons here at the bottom is just, this one is to undo it, to clear all, or to add agent. So if we add another agent, say Carrie with an IE, Carrie Stewart. Okay, so if we can press that, okay, just to show that it is working. So Carrie Stewart. So we add agent. Okay, so if you go to previous record, as you can see, Carrie Stewart is now on the system, and the system has generated this number for us to use. So this is Carrie's sales agent ID. Okay, now if we go back to the main switchboard, and if we go to the second button, which is the add new customer. Okay, again, you have the same buttons across the side, same buttons below here as well. So if we add customer, so say let's add Irene Renee address line of 123 Candy Street, Hampshire. I got PA1560060R, it's just OR. Referred by double pane employee, just tick that, yes. Okay, and if you add customer, again, like I have mentioned earlier, previous record and next record, that's just going to cycle through all the records that we have on the system. So if we hit previous record, we can see that Irene is already in the system. Okay, so if we go back to the main switchboard, and now it's our turn to add a new code. Okay, so if we just clear all that. Okay, so code date. Again, we don't have to worry about the code number because the system is going to generate an ID or a number for us. So if we say today is the 6th of Feb, so if we hit 6th of Feb, customer ID, we made another one. So Irene's customer ID is 19. So this, if we hit the 19, or if we select a different one, as you can see, the system is auto-populating these boxes here. Okay, right, so agent ID, say, yeah, we made one, so Carrie's agent ID number is 12. Lead ID, so just to choose one, so if you go one, so that's going to give us email to customer referral or free employee referral. So if you go just the email, will be fine. Lead description, this is just an option for you. If you want to leave some notes, you're more than welcome to. So yes, we just have to tick this just to confirm that the above details are correct. Okay, so now products. So if we want, if the customer wants to have a small window, say the quantity of 6. Okay, so as you can see, the unit price is 175. So if we hit 6 and hit enter, this will give us a total price of 1050. Okay, right now, so actually if we just do that, okay, 1 second. Okay, so now, yep, so we're happy with that. So now if we add another one, so say the second one, and we want another one of that, and another one with open a window, a small one. So if we say we want 2 of those, again, oh, as you can see on a total price, so we wanted one small window, which is 175, another small window but with the wood one, so that's £200. But because we want 2 of the opener window small, that gives us a total of 600. Now at the bottom you can see that there's a total invoice, so this is the total cost of the total price that we have here. Okay, so the total invoice cost is now at £975. So if you just hit add code to that one, okay, and now we go back to the main switchboard. Now, okay, add new product. So this is for the sales agent again who wants to add new products. Okay, so if we just hit if we just cycle through, so we've got all these products here. As you can see, product ID at the bottom again, these are automatically generated by the system. So if we do that, say we want to change this one, actually if we just add product name, say wooden door, so say wooden white door, say about £350. And if we want to add notes, you can add notes here. Again, this is all like just an option for the sales agent. Okay, so for instance, if this is just like a limited edition for a limited time, so they can maybe just put a start and end date to this one, that it's only available say 5 days, and after that they can just delete it from the system. That's fine. Again, okay, so we've got the wooden door. If we add product, go to the previous record, as you can see, this is now saved in the system. Okay, now again, if we go back to the main switchboard, okay, so create an invoice. This one is not actually a form. Okay, so create an invoice would lead, this button would lead us to the report table, so to the report code table. Okay, so if we just go back, actually if you just have a look, now if we go back to the code table, because we did another code earlier, so go to customer table, we had Irene, So if we could go to customer table there, we've got Irene. If we hit that, it will see the code number. Okay, alright, so now if we go back again to the main switchboard, so now we want to view, well, let's say view the code number 19. So we've created an invoice for that one. So the system is prompting us to type in a code number. So if you say 19, let's say, oh, I think it was 18. Let's close that actually. Invoice, say 16. Okay, so as you can see here, created an invoice. So you have the code number ID at the top, double Pane's logo there as well, which is really helpful. These just make everything nice. You've got the code date there. So the code was made 24th of the 1st 2018. So you've got the customer ID and the customer details over here on the left side. You've got the sales agent here as well, and you have the lead type on that side too. So the products orders, as you can see, you've got 3 medium windows here, unit price of a 200, we just want one, so that gives a total of £200. At the bottom you've got fixed small window with one, again we just want one, so that gives a total cost of 200, so altogether that's £400. Okay, so if you just close all these, close all. Okay, now so go to the queries. So these are for the hire managers. Okay, so if the hire managers wants to view all the customers that hasn't actually made like any orders, made codes, if we hit this button, okay, as you can see, these are the customers that doesn't have any codes, that doesn't have any orders. Okay, so this is actually very helpful, because if you know, of course they don't have any orders, so it is then possible for the sales agent to actually chase all these people to ask whether they still want to order or not to, because if they don't want to order anything more, and then of course sales agents can then wouldn't be allowed to just delete the customer from the system, because that's just taking out load of, you know, records stored on the actual database. Right, so if the hiring manager say wants to view all the products that are less than 500, so if you hit that, so as you can see, the system has populated this populated us with these data. So okay, so as you can see on the side, all these products cost less than £500. It is really handy. Okay, so now if we go to if the hiring managers wants to view all the codes using dates, it is possible to do that. So if we hit that, so start date, say 1st of the 1st 2018, hit enter. Last date, so that's like in between the 1st to say 30th of January 2018. If we hit OK again, so see, this gives us all the data that we need. So as you can see on the code date, all the dates here, all the codes that I'm showing is made between 1st and 31st of January. Okay, so again, so if like a hire manager doesn't want to actually open something using a report, so we can actually just open a query for the code report. So if we hit that, say we want to view code 16. Okay, so again, this will give us all these data. So you've got the customer details here, the agent's details there, you've got the lead type and the product that they wanted. Okay, and that's everything. Thank you.